What is up, heroes? This is Midnight Zero, and welcome to Super Meat Boy. This is actually a patron pick video, so thank you to the patrons who decided that this was a game they wanted to see me play. I've actually played this game before. It was a long time ago, though, and man, I love the aesthetic of this game. I love pretty much every aspect of this game that I've experienced thus far. I haven't played it on Steam. I played it on the Wii U like years ago, and I got through the first 4 worlds. I actually completed both them and like their dark worlds and everything, but I haven't played it since, so it's been a while. But I've been wanting to play this game, and as I mentioned, the patrons did want to see me play it, so here I am. That intro, I love that intro. The story is so simple, it's so basic, but the art style combined with the simplicity of it is so like heartwarming, I guess. I don't know how to put it, but let me know what you guys think about this episode. I'm curious to see how many people will be interested in watching a playthrough of something like Super Meat Boy, where so much of the game is centered around deaths and attempts over and over at the same level, more or less. With a game that's really difficult like this, I think like I'm generally a pretty solid gamer, and I do think that I can complete something like this. However, I just want to make sure it's entertaining, right? And my commentary, depending on what type of level I'm doing, it might devolve to, alright, now I gotta do this, then this, then this, and oh, come on, you know, because it's not like I can just calmly talk about my day while I'm potentially really focusing on an incredibly difficult timing that I need to nail to get this level down. You know, we'll see. We'll see, I guess. So here we are in the forest. Pretty sure this is a throwback to an older fighting game. I don't know the specific game, but there are a lot of cool references strewn throughout this game. So here we are in the forest. You'll notice there are plenty of levels, and there's a completion percentage, which is really neat, and there are bandages. So we got collectibles, we've got completion percentage, and we've got some really intense platforming. This is a great formula for success in my books. So let's start off with Hello World. I should also mention that I'm playing this with a PS4 controller that may or may not influence the game's mechanics and everything. I love that they show you a replay of what you did. I need to definitely refresh on the controls and everything. I think that's right. I can run and everything. We'll just go to the next level. All right. And we'll see where the bandages are. Am I missing any already? They're usually pretty easy to notice when they're there, so we'll just keep flying along. I feel like I missed a bandage here. Let me take a look at the replay. Anything up on like the corner of the screen? I feel like that's where I would hide things. You'll also notice that there's a ranking given at the end of each stage, and there's also a flag in the upper right corner that has a time limit. Basically, if you complete the level in that time, you'll get an A+ ranking. That is something I'm going to be aiming for with every stage I can. So, alright. And I believe that's our first bandage. So you'll notice we got the bandage, but the level complete didn't show the nice little A+. That's because we were too slow. I wonder if we have to do so while getting the bandage or not. We can retry it. Which is something I really like, oh darn it, about this game, is that they make it so easy to retry levels. Wow, I can't even believe Is there no easy, just like reset button? Oh, I guess not. I'm gonna have to get used to the physics again, because like the wall hopping and all that jazz, It's absolutely critical to have that down if you want to be able to move through this game really quickly. There we go. Something else worth noting is the designs of these levels are meant to be really sleek, yet at the same time, really incredibly threatening, right? Like, look at all these saws and all that. They're obviously not something we want to run into. As they're shown right now, it's not something we can actually interact with in any part of the level, but it's pretty clear that we're going to be later on. So, I feel like there's got to be a better way to go about this, but nevertheless. I love the warp zones. I wonder what this is a reference to. Regardless, it looks really cool. So there are all these different levels. Something neat about these warp zones is I don't think they have a time limit in particular. Oh, and there's a bandage over on the corner. Let's see if we can pick that up. Nice. We only have 3 lives for the entirety of this warp zone. So, and I just keep messing this up. There we go. Oh, that's gonna be a death. I figured I wouldn't be able to make it all the way across with just a regular hop. Can we go to straight the warp zone? Warp zone? We don't have to go through the level again? Oh, we don't. That's pretty neat. But yeah, I totally dig the graphics. I'm a huge fan of the old, like, super difficult platformers that are now associated pretty much with retro games. Though there have been some more recent games like Meat Boy that have come out that intentionally aim for that sort of, I don't want to say aesthetic, but feel. There we go. So we got Bandage Girl in the first one. Oh, three lives again. I thought it was only 3 lives for the entirety of the level. Ooh, this is gonna be tough. Let's see here. Oh, and even see that there was a platform in the middle. Alright, so we got the bandage. And back over here. Nice! Back up to Bandage Girl. And level 1-3. I think this is the last one in the place. And we get our first introduction to... I have the feeling the bandage is going to be on the outside of the level over here. I guess I should have been prepared for the level to just completely end like that. Alright, so I don't see a bandage at least, which is nice. Thought I hit jump. I didn't, obviously. I thought I was being slick, just kind of jumping to the end of it there, but alas, didn't quite make it. So start from the beginning. I guess as I usually like to ask with these sorts of games, how many of you guys have beaten this game or played it in general? Oh, darn it. Something else worth noting is with a situation like that, you do need to get the bandage and complete the level rather than just, you know, get it and then die like what happened with me. Oh, I'm dead. Because I know this game has been around for a while. I think there was like a free version called Meat Boy, not Super Meat Boy. I actually played that way back in the day on like addictinggames.com or something like that. And then Super Meat Boy came out. I forget for what platform though. But it just recently came to Switch, I believe. It's been on the Wii U, obviously. I'm pretty sure you can get it on the Vita even. Like, it's out there for a lot of different consoles, which is really quite impressive. I'm watching speedruns of this game. Now that is crazy. There's some intense stuff you can do with this game. Alright, we're gonna go all the way over here. Alright, so we're up here. Do we want to take the inside route? Yeah, we have. Well, that's the way. To victory. Cool. Sorry, Meat Boy, but Bandage Girl's in another warp zone. Love it. The Mario reference, if for those of you that don't know, when, you know, sorry, but your princess is in another castle. I think that's the correct wording at least. Alright, so back to this level that we didn't do so well on the first time around, but hoping for a better attempt this time. Bandage girl looked a little pale there. We didn't miss any bandages or anything like that. Sometimes they're a little bit more difficult to see, so I just want to make sure before I move on. Alright, we can go to the next level. What do we got here? Cool. Pretty quick. This is also the first world, so it's to be expected that it's not, you know, the craziest difficulty. But it's still introducing you to, you know, mechanics that you'll need to master in order to do well with this game. Ooh, we did not do it fast enough. So the goal is 5 seconds. I bet, yeah, and there's a bandage up there in the upper left corner that I didn't even see the first time around. So we're going to replay this. Well, at this point we might as well just complete the level. So we have the bandage. I think I forget exactly what the story behind everything is, but I think the idea behind Meat Boy saving Bandage Girl is that, like, they complete each other and that bandage covers Meat Boy's, like, exposed, like, wounds, right? Like, he used to be, like, an actual person or something. One of you probably knows this a lot better than I do. Oh, I already messed it up. Alright, that's good enough. I totally forgot that you can just, like, throw yourself off the level to reset, essentially. I feel like there's a bandage I missed in here. Otherwise, the level is just too straightforward. But, no, it looks pretty straightforward. Cool. Move on to the next level. So this is when we are introduced to... Darn it. I wanted to get the bandage, but now I'm just going to be getting death. So, goodbye, sweet world. Oh, dang. I think something that's pretty neat, though, too, that this game does, aw, darn it, is they leave your, like, meat juice all over the level, so you can see all the different places you've died. Or at least, like, the same, like, movement you've done every single time, which is, like, pretty neat. And that allows you to more consistently go the same route, etc., or see particular areas you're having difficulty with. Man, maybe I'll just focus on getting that A+ rank first, and then we can go back and strategize about how we want to get the bandage. So I'm definitely gonna have to. Alright, I think I'm gonna want to try and just get that last block while minimally hitting these. So something like that. And then we can move up. Perfect. Bandage, get. That was slow. Wow. Still made it for the A+, though. I wonder, does this game keep track of all of your times? Like, I'm sure it does, but does it keep it as, like, one large total? Because that would be pretty cool. Aw, man. Nope. I wanted to get the bandage. What? Didn't exactly want to slide off like that. Oh, whoa. Well, I think I just made this impossible for myself. Yeah. Goodbye, sweet world. Oh. Tried to finesse it there. Alright, that'll work. Wasn't the A+, but survived after getting the bandage, which really... Oh wait, no, I didn't want to do that. Back to the map. By the way, I guess I should say, when I do complete games, I love to complete them as much as I can along the way. So in this case, it was very reasonable that I'd be able to get the A+ rank on this. I definitely wouldn't want to move on to the next part of the game without doing so. So, cool. Also, gonna adjust this cord I'm using to plug my my PS4 controller into my computer so that it doesn't get in my way. Want as few excuses as possible, right? There's gotta be a faster way to go about this. And it's right up here. I've got an idea. Well, that didn't work. Oh, we still got an A+? I feel like the whole point was that we needed to go up there in order to make it in time. Maybe it's for that warp zone? I'll try. Cool. Because sometimes the warp zones will like disappear after a certain amount of time. So we made it though. So we got a little 8-bit meat boy here. And he sees Bandage Girl. It's time to save her. We got, I think, Bit Trip Runner. I love that this game also just like shouts out to a whole bunch of other indie games and everything. Commander Video from Bit Trip Runner, yeah. So I believe his deal is that if you hold the jump button in the air, he like hovers. Like that. Cool. And oh, darn it, that obviously did not work ideally. Oh, I thought I could just make it all the way. I should have just been more patient and stopped midway. It's not like there's a timer for these levels. We unlocked Commander Video! I love the art in this game. Man, it's just so great. So just like that, already 33%. And now we can actually choose characters. So for certain for certain levels, for certain bandages, etc., you're gonna want one character more so than the other. But for as much as we can, we're gonna be using Meat Boy just because, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of like a sense of originality. I did see that bandage, so we're gonna be going back for that. But did I see two, or is that something in the upper left corner? No, it's just a squirrel. Gotta love the wildlife. All right, we're gonna try and get that bandage this time around, and luckily we don't even need to worry about time. So, oh, that was not what I intended. That said, there's something to be said about how tight the controls are in this game. Like, things at times feel a little slippery, but it's all very intentional and very well programmed. Like, you'll hear people say, oh, like, that's not what I wanted to do, like that. But I know in the back of my head, in the front of my head, that was all on me. That was my inability to control Meat Boy, because Meat Boy's controls are very well defined, and, well, part of getting good at the game is just understanding those controls exactly. Wow, even getting the Band-Aid that time, we weren't too far off on time. Oh, I thought I'd fall right through. That's really slow. Oh, we still made the A+ time. I'm shocked sometimes. Any warp zones, anything? No. Okay. On to the next level. Oh, hello there. It's a rude awakening to the world of the saw blades. Saw that one just a little bit too late. Cool, we made it in time. And again, we're gonna check really quickly for any bandages I might have missed. Forgive me, those of you that want to just see the next level, etc. Alright, yeah, looks like we're good. Oh, man. Cool. Is there anything we can get towards the top of the level? I think I'm gonna do it again just to be safe. Aw, oh, darn it. I just got impatient. Nope. I was like, don't get it. Okay, so yeah, I thought we might be able to go up that wall on the outside and find something, but no, it doesn't seem so. Cool, made it. That wasn't too crazy. Is there something on the lower right there? I feel like there is. Let's explore. Oh, no, just a little pit. Anything up here? No? Alright then. We'll move on to the next level. Oh my. Oh wait. Darn it. No, I wanted to jump off that middle platform. No! I swear I'm hitting jump. Alright, so we made it really quickly. And don't worry guys, I did see the bandage in the lower right corner, so we are going to do our best to get that. Alright, so right off the bat we'll jump here. And then we'll migrate down here. We got the bandage, guys! But at what cost? Darn it. Oh, that was suboptimal. No! Thought I could make it back on that first hop. Well, I definitely could have. I just did it wrong. Oh, man. You know what? That just gave me an idea. Don't worry, guys. That was not my idea. No! That was also not my idea. There we go. No, no! I thought I had it! I was so sure of myself. I was so happy. Darn it. Me getting impatient again. That tends to happen with me in platformers sometimes. When there's like a part that I'm feeling pretty confident about and I'm just like, oh, do I really have to do this part over and over and over to get to the one part that I'm like actually having difficulty with? Oh man. So here's a question. Would you guys rather I just cut out like a good 10 of those attempts and show you the end results? Would you want to see the first 15 deaths or something like that and then eventually see me cut? Is there a balance that you guys have in mind as far as, you know, how things go? I can still commentate, etc., and if there's a particularly funny occurrence or a close occurrence, I can show that. Should I just use my best judgment? Because it's not like I feel like they're adding a lot, but some of you guys may want to see each of those fails for the sake of transparency or just to get the reality of the game, right? If you just saw completing every single level, it probably wouldn't feel like an actual Meat Boy playthrough, would it? At least, well, I don't think it would, but that is just my opinion. Oh, I'm dead. Well, I didn't die, but this is definitely too slow. What? That was still A+? Wow, we have 20 seconds. But I do believe I saw a warp zone somewhere. So let's see, how can we get that? Is that a path up there? It looks like it is. Yeah, we'll want to do that. Yeah, so if we go up here, there we go. Warp zone! Which one's this one? Team Meat. This looks like a old school Game Boy. Anti-Pixelanti? something I haven't mentioned yet is how beautiful the soundtrack is. It's excellent. Deserves every bit of love it gets. I do recall with these levels that it was pretty tough to find out, or pretty tough to see the bandages when they were in a level, so I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for that. Oh, I remember levels where, oh wait a minute, I remember this level now. I was like, I remember levels where I'm on a timer because I start on one of those like dissolving platforms, and then I realized it wasn't me on them, it's Bandage Girl, and I'm not gonna make it in time, no! All because I dilly-dallied at the beginning. Dang dilly-dallying. And down. Oh, and there's a bandage on there too. I didn't even notice. I thought I was safe because I was only paying attention to the blades getting rid of the blocks, not my own time on it. I wouldn't have even noticed the bandage had I not accidentally run into it last failed attempt. There we go. Okay, so yeah, we get a full 3 lives. Alright. So we can head over here. I appreciate that we get a lot of time to work with these. So there we go. And, oh, wait a minute. I didn't see the bandage in there. Oh, okay. We're living. Alright. So I think we got both the bandages. Thanks, Meat Boy. Oh, noes! Aw, it wasn't Bandage Girl all along. We unlocked the head crab from Half-Life. Again, throwing out all these gaming references. And so we're on the test. We're almost at the very first boss. I find it so funny, the head crab. Also, something about this art style that's so great is how well it I don't know, keeps up over time, right? When you look at something like this in probably 10 years, it's still gonna look incredibly stylistic, kind of like Wind Waker in a certain extent, right? It's only the games that, that really attempt to replicate reality, in my opinion, that don't age that well. That's not true, but I think most of the time, like, those types of games are more likely to have difficulties with aging over time. There are plenty of games that were not intending to be realistic that have aged very poorly. Cool, so we got the bandage and the A+ in that particular level, and I don't think there are any warp zones we missed or anything like that, so we'll head on to the next level, which is going to be Lil Slugger. Get ready for some hype music. Oh no, Dr. Fetus! Look at all this gasoline! No! Don't burn the forest! Uh-oh. Oh. Alright, so we got this thing chasing after us. Seriously? There we go. No! It's actually pretty funny looking. Oh. Did not see that coming. This also is not what I recall Little Slugger being, so I'm sure this is just stage 1 of the boss fight. I thought with like where I'd be in the cycle, I'd be outsmarting, you know, the loop and all like that. But alas. Aw, oh, darn it. Gotta be a little bit smarter about which blocks I dissolve there. I think this game counts your deaths too, which is a really good addition for a game like this. at least in my opinion. I think I can go above there. No, it doesn't seem so. No, 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 no! Darn it. I tried to get the top 2 blocks, but clearly I failed. Whoa, that is different from last time. Alright. Aw, man. It's like the first time I actually got it. Not that that's like an incredibly difficult trick by any means, but it was something. Alright. We're in a safe spot. More or less. Dr. Fetus is not happy with that result. Meat Boy's like, trying to catch me? Reminds me of, what's it, Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner? But no, don't leave with Bandage Girl. Sad faces. Oh, the squirrels. Not the squirrels. Not the squirrels. Not a pile of squirrels. Sad face. The music too. And the tears. Oh. And they got the saw that just goes through. I love the humor of this game. It's so great. So, something you'll notice is it says Light World, Dark World, Bandages, and Warps. So, there's an entire Dark World with 20 levels. I believe it should have the 9 bandages we don't have thus far because we've been, you know, pretty thorough. And it'll probably have another Warp Zone. But also, just look at how dynamic of, like, a chapter-complete screen this is. I'm a big fan. Big fan of the aesthetic. Maybe it's probably the Dark World Little Slugger that I'm more familiar with. So, there's Chapter 2, the Hospital, but as I mentioned before, with this completion and all that stuff, I'm more so a fan of going to the Dark World of a level, or of a world, and beating that before moving on to the next one. So, I don't remember this. Nope, that's the leaderboard. Oh, they do keep track of time, more or less. Oh, no, this is for individual levels. So, to the Dark World. Yeah, so this is after the burning, you know, the fire through the woods and all that, or the forest. But we've got a full another 20 levels that are much higher difficulty. Let's see if I'll show you the first one. So we'll pick Meat Boy again. So you'll notice it's the same level, more or less, but we've got these saws added to it. So that's kind of the general gist of what the Dark World is like. I think I'm going to call it here and say that we'll get through the Dark World of Chapter 1, hopefully. I guess I'm maybe just being optimistic. Maybe I'm just being optimistic, but I think we can definitely do it. Do that in the next episode. Let me know if you guys want to see more of this. This is a really cool game, and actually, I've been loving playing it this entire episode. I just want to make sure it's fun for you guys. It's as fun for you guys to watch as it is for me to play. If it's cool for you guys to see these very short levels, the replays, you know, the challenge of getting the bandages, the cool graphics, music of the warp zones, etc. There's a lot to this game, but I also know that there are a lot of deaths that occur in this game, especially as the game progresses and the levels get incredibly difficult, and it might be, you know, 10, 15, 20 minutes on a particular level. A lot of that is just repeated deaths and deaths and deaths, and I want to know if you guys are wanting to actually see that, how much, etc. And I'll be looking forward to hearing what you guys say in the comments, so please do share your thoughts, or as many of you know, you share them on the Discord as well. That's probably the best way to get in touch with me. And again, thank you to the patrons for suggesting this game. It's a wonderful game. I had a blast playing it, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching it as well. But until the next patron pick or the next episode of Super Meat Boy, this has been Night Zero, and this mission is complete.